Hello everyone and welcome, I am Eddie and we are playing Warlock, Master of the Arcane. Alright, so we were about to conquer our first neutral city. And we had finished our movement for this turn, so let's go to the next one.
Your Excellency, someone has humbly requested your aid.
Alright, so we have a new quest. Okay, so this is a kill a mob kill creature quest, and this one will get a penalty if we don't actually manage to do it. So here we have bears in this tile, and we have 20 turns to kill them. So I'll just finish Arcane the city before I go chasing after the bears. Okay, we're almost done getting the city. Let's go to the next turn. Oh, and the bears came this way. So let's see, 10 melee attack, 30 hit points. And they are vulnerable to missile attacks. So I am going to take the city with my melee unit. And they actually got a promotion out of this. So again, I can select defense bonus on rugged terrain, plus 20% melee damage, or plus 30 melee resistance. So for melee units I like to take some resistance perks. Okay, so they work 3.
Why equalize Surth?
Actually going to move back a bit. That way when they come to attack me, I'll be able to attack them with the city as well as my range units. Even though level 1 city doesn't do much damage anyway. That was nice crit. Alright. Okay, so we can now construct a building here. So one thing that is important to do in this game is specialization for your cities. And as I said in the beginning, the monster cities, well, the monster faction is better at producing food. And I believe this resource, donkeys, can be used to make a building that can train certain troop. But with this faction they can also be used to produce more meat, more food. So I think my idea will be to make this city into a food production city. Even though here we have a magic field. And here research an ancient rune that is used for research, and this is probably used for either mana production or to get a perk. Oh yes, the problem is that yes, the tiles are desert tiles, which give a 20% penalty to food production. So one thing also that came in one of the recent patches is there are now some spells that will allow you to terraform the terrain. So if I'm a bit lucky, I'll get a spell that will enable me to transform this desert terrain into fertile plains like here, which gives food production bonus. Alright, so right now let's I'm actually going to start with the fishing village. And we are done. Alright, and I got level up and one more unit. So as far as experience goes, here you have the experience bar here. The thing to know is that whatever your unit does, there is a chance that it will gain 1 experience point every turn. I don't know exactly what is the base chance, and but one thing, so that's why this unit just leveled up out of nowhere. But one thing is that every time you fight during a turn, you are guaranteed to get an experience point for this turn. So sometimes you will get level up right after fighting a unit, and sometimes you'll just get it at the end of the turn or at the beginning of the new one. Alright, so let's finish up the bears. Alright, and we got some money out of that. So let's go back to exploring. Oh, in here a garbage dump. This is a monster spawner, so it's important to get them. You get some loot, and you prevent new monsters to spawn. And also one thing to note here in this game, in many games you can, if you have, here I have 1 movement point left, and to get on this tile you need 2 movement points because it's a heal. In many games it will allow you to finish your movement here even though you don't have enough movement points. In this one you cannot. If you need 2 movement points to get here, you need to have at least 2 movement points left. So right now I could go here or here and here, but I cannot go on these tiles, so I basically have 1 movement point wasted. This one is done. And sorry. And this one I'm going to rest so that it will heal up. Okay, so yes, here. So for range unit I like to increase their damage.
My lord, cataclysms have been happening all over Ardania. I don't remember cataclysms of such strength. I mean, I don't remember the chronicles ever mentioning such events. I fear, my lord, that these cataclysms will continue and become more violent and more frequent. I fear they are just the beginning of something even more dreadful.
And yes, so this is the start of the Dreadmore invasion, I believe. Okay, we finished building the pig farm here. And we finished recruiting our first settler. Okay, so I'm actually going to use this settler to explore a little bit. One thing as far as city goes, you can only build cities if you have 3 tiles in between them, so I think you can build it on the 4th one, so I should be able to build a city on this tile, I believe. And yes, city spamming is a fact of this game. You actually have to do it in order to be able to produce enough resources to actually win the game. Right, so also, so here I still have my quest to found a city. Here you can have a list of all of your units. This is the Hall of Lords. Basically, at some point, you will have hero units that you can recruit, and you can equip them with some artifacts, and they will come here. This is the diplomacy window, so this is me, and here are the other 3 mages. I haven't met them yet. And here is the religious wheel. And basically the position of the gods on the wheel determine their alignment. And if you gain faction with one god, so for example if I gain faction with Grimgog, I will get some faction with the god that are close to him, but less than with him. Those guys here, I won't get any faction with them, and I will get negative faction with the gods that are opposite from him. And some of the spells you can get, divine spells, you will need to have a minimum faction with the god to cast them. And that's also how you get the religious victory condition, which is not enabled here, is that when you get a maximum amount of faction with one god, you will get also the maximum negative faction with another god. And when you get low enough, the god will spawn an avatar, which is an incredibly powerful unit, and if you defeat this avatar you will win the game. But again, this is not enabled in this playthrough because we are playing the Armageddon DLC and Armageddon victory condition. And here is the alternate worlds wheel. Basically at maximum you can have all this world, but I think I only have 2 available, so I haven't discovered any of them yet. And here you have a list of cities. Alright, so let's end the turn.
A new spell has been researched, my lord.
Right, so I've finished researching the first weapon enchant. And I get elemental resistance in its place. So you see all the other spells that I could select earlier are still here. And only the spot that where the spell that I researched was gets another spell. So right now I'm going to start researching the spells that take the lowest amount of time. So here's 6 turn for lightning bolt. And I finished building the fishing bee village, so now I have quite a bit of extra food. No, that's not what I want to see. So yes, here you see in all the production for this city I have minus 20% because it is a different race. And same here, I have minus 50 population growth because it is a different race. So even though you can have cities of various races, it's better to have most of your cities from your own race in order not to have any penalties. Alright, so let's get this monster spawner. Alright, and I got a spell as a reward, Lesser Shadow Bolt, and some money, so that was a pretty good one. And here we have wolves.
Why kai el, why hurry?
And again, this loot tile, I got a lesser heal and some money. So now that I have some money, let's continue training settlers. Right, so let's see if I was right. Oh yes, so here we have another neutral city. And it's probably a level 1 city also. So yeah, I cannot build the city. I think I'm far enough from my city. But here I'm only 3 tiles away from this neutral city, so I'm not going to get close to it for now. At least not with a settler. And we have another neutral city here. It seems to be an elven city at least. And it looks like from the borders that this might be a level 5 city. I'm not sure, but so that one might be more difficult to take. And my settlers might be in danger from the bows here. Okay, and I had a unit. Okay, so yes, I had them hitting, and so they are finished right now. So let's see, I have a city that I could conquer. Just going to explore a little bit before I do. Yeah, I'll take those 2 units and go this way to come to the city and explore this part of the continent. Okay, so they are not dead. Okay, so here, alright, we have some wolves that came down, and I can attack them with my city. So yes, your capital does a little bit more damage than normal city, and the higher it is in level, the more damage it will do, I believe. Okay, so I'm going to need to retreat with them. And let's attack this wolf then.
Why kai el, why hurry?
Gadario Areth.
Get just some money here. Here we have a Kraken nest with the Kraken in it. So they are pretty tough. 80 hit points, 17 melee damage. And by the way, monsters will level up just like your troops. So they can get even this is a level 1 Kraken, but as time goes he will get some experience and he will earn perks as he levels up. And here you can see he starts with a regeneration perk, which is very powerful. Yeah, my settlers are in a bad spot. Yep. So that wasn't the best start as far as settlers go. Yeah, exploring with settlers is not very smart actually.
Wa Akrili Serth.
Okay, only money on those. Okay, here I'm looking at where I can place some cities. I could put one here. We'll see. I'm going to come back down with them to help with the
Why equalize Serth?
taking the city here. Oh, and we have wild serpents here. So this is a flying unit, and you can attack them with range units, but you cannot attack them with melee units. But melee units can defend against them. If a flying unit attack a melee unit, then they can defend, but they cannot attack directly, only range units. Alright, so I finished my settler. Let's see. So I could put a city here. And another one here. Yeah, I think I'll do that.
I doth have risen.
Okay, and I did launch the production of another settler. Okay, I can build another building here. So I can build a silver mine to produce some more money. Or I could start on the smithy to be able to upgrade my units. Or buy them a perk. This one gives a bonus on all 3 production type, and it leads to the Chamber of Blades, which will allow me to build some new units also. Let's go with the Hall of Commerce. So here I'm going to build it on the hill to get a road on it. Yes, and so yes, this is a confirmation. This is a level 1 city. And as you can see here, the borders are a lot wider on this neutral city, so this is going to be a level 5 city, I believe. Alright, and I'm going to stop the episode here. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, favorite, comment and subscribe. Thank you and see you later.